I want to tell you a story that is very personal to me. When I was a teenager, I fell in love with a girl who I considered to be the girl of my dreams. I had thought about her for years, and I never made a move. I got into other high school relationships during that time and fell in and out of touch with her. It was a long, slow burn. But one day, it just happened. We sort of just fessed up to each other. But the timing couldn't have been any worse. I was set to move across the country in about 9 days to go to university. And in the end, that's what happened. But those were an incredible 9 days. And for months, her and I texted every day. We went on dates when I came home, and we stayed in touch while I was away. But we never made things official. And then one day, we kind of just stopped. We weren't texting as much, and then eventually not at all. And I can't say I was abruptly shocked by it. It just happened. And I think that was because we both slowly realized that we were never going to get anywhere so long as we lived 1,000 miles apart. I was devastated, obviously. I was disappointed in myself. And honestly, in retrospect, I don't even think that was fair. It just wasn't meant to be. And it hurt. And it kind of just felt like there was no one to blame but distance and time. So, fast forward a little bit. Over the next year or so from that point, I got into a couple of really weird and short-lived relationships. Super clingy, super mushy, honeymoony, all that stuff. But they never lasted. Why? Because deep down, I wasn't looking for the people that I was dating. I was looking fruitlessly and futilely for my high school sweetheart. And every time my heart was broken, I always found a way in my own mind to go back to thinking about her. And so after a couple of years of it, I realized what I was doing. And after some reflection, I did something that I hadn't tried to do up to that point. I decided to be single. I decided I wasn't going to find what I wanted, and that what I was looking for was not meant for me. It was a little sad, a little bit disappointing, and honestly, a little melodramatic. But I kind of concluded that what I wanted was not going to happen, so I should just stop trying to look for it. And so I focused on myself. I played my guitar more, wrote more poems, spent time with friends, went to parties, started working out. And you'll never guess what happened. One day, at a party, a girl walked in and she started talking to me. She was different in almost every way from the girls I had ever dated up to that point, and I was hooked. We started talking, eventually we fell in love, and long story short, we're still together years later. The point I'm trying to make with this is not specific to romance. My point is that I think oftentimes we try to chase our past in a futile attempt to recapture it. If I miss an old job I worked and I try to get a job just like it, there's no guarantee that I'm going to enjoy the one that I have now as much as the old one. Even if it's in the same industry, hell, even for the same company, it's not necessarily going to feel the same because that was then and now is now. The same thing goes for everything. Friendships, music, video games I've liked over the years, and basically every other part of my life. And so something helpful that I've picked up on is that I feel better in the long run when I can sort of drop the shackles of what I'm longing for. It's not to say that I won't miss the girl or the job or whatever, but I might find something totally different which I never would have seen if I had been fixated on my past. All I had to do was stop trying to recreate something that was already gone and just focus on what laid ahead of me. And who knows, maybe that'll help you too.